I'm Lauren.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. Did you find the place all right?
Yeah, there weren't any troubles.
Okay, good. Can I get you anything? Do you want water or have chocolate milk or?
I got some chocolate milk. So.
Okay, perfect. The receptionist gave it to you?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. So, how are you?
I'm good. I am really excited just because senior year seems to be finishing up.
Oh, that's exciting. I always loved my senior year of high school. So what are you here for? Can I help you with?
Well, I guess I'm just still trying to figure out, like, the whole college thing, and I'm not really sure, like, what kind of things I should do to, like, get ready for college and go to school and all of that, so.
Okay. So have you picked out any colleges at all?
Yeah, I've looked at, like, a few in, like, kind of close to home, and I don't know if I can afford, like, going out of state, but it'd be kind of nice to get away from my family.
Okay, well, if you could go out of state, where do you think you'd want to go?
Probably, like, California, because it's, like, really warm and tropical.
Yes, California is very nice. So, let's just start really simple. How about, do you know, like, kind of what you want to major in, what you want to do once you get out of college?
I mean, I could really see myself, like, going into, like, healthcare.
Okay.
But I don't really know much about healthcare and, like, what kind of things you can do in that.
Okay. So one of the things that you'd want to find out for sure are, like, obviously what kinds of things are included in healthcare. You know, you could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, you could, be like an insurance person that goes, do you want to work, like what kind of setting do you want to work in? That obviously opens up or closes some doors. If you want to work in a hospital, you can be an insurance claimer, so go around and talk to people about, you know, how they're going to pay for their medical bills or things like that.
I don't think I could see myself being a doctor, though. That's too much school. I don't want to be in school that long.
Okay. So what you're going to want to do, since you think that this is what you want to go into, is try to find a college or university that has a good program for that. I know that the U of M is really good, or St. Catherine's is very good. Pretty sure that St. Benedict up in St. Cloud is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to look for colleges with a health care program of some kind. And then, so that would kind of be your first way to narrow down your search. The second way to narrow down your search would be to look at cost. Have you applied for FAFSA yet?
I have heard about it because, like, in our school we talk about, like, we go to our counselors and they, like, tell us a little bit about, like, the finances and stuff, and that's, like, another thing that also scares me, and, like, my family can help me out, but we also want to be able to, like, get scholarships and grants, like, for me if that's possible. So.
Okay, so your very first step that you're going to want to do is apply for FAFSA. And you can use yourself as an independent, or you can go through your parents, in which usually when people go through their parents, they get more money, depending on how much your parents make. So your second big thing to narrow down those schools would be cost. And then usually, once you do FAFSA, you get a FAFSA report back. And then what you're going to want to do is when you apply for those colleges, you're going to put in, they're going to have their very own, like, financial aid application that you're going to want to fill out too.
Oh, okay.
And usually they get those back to you in a good time so that you can pick which one would best suit you. I remember when I was back in searching for colleges, I made my decision based on how much financial aid I got from not only the state and the country, but from that school.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big factor. Another way to narrow it down is, what kinds of extracurricular activities do you want to be involved in? Are you in any extracurricular activities right now?
Well, I mean, I'm in, like, the drama club, and I like doing arts and, like, painting and drawing, and so I'm, like, in those kind of after-school things. Just not, like, as a group, but just kind of hanging out with other people.
Right.
But I can see myself, like, doing those things on my own, but maybe not, like, at the college, unless it's, like, really a good, like, extracurricular program.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. It depends on the college, I guess.
Okay. So maybe that's another thing that you might want to look into is if they have a good drama club. Maybe if you're really serious about it, you find one that's won some awards or something like that. That could be another way to narrow down your search. Do you know, and then if you really do want to go abroad, the thing to do would be to apply to that school and fill out their financial aid application too.
Yeah. I've always wanted to, like, travel somewhere, but I've never been able to go out of the country, and
right.
I think it'd be really cool in college to do that, but
right,
I didn't even know you could do that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, study abroad. Lots and lots of students study abroad, and you can usually get financial aid for that as well. So, and a lot of colleges offer study abroad programs. So, obviously, if that's something you really want to do, look into that just to double check that college has study abroad programs. But so many of them do that I wouldn't doubt that it would be too big of a factor.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just say, don't cancel anything out just because of cost. Because you should really, look into their financial aid award package that you can get. You can apply, lots of big companies like Coca-Cola and Pepsi and Target and Walmart. You can always apply for scholarships through them. Usually your parents, if they work for a company, mm-hmm. they will offer some kind of scholarship that you could maybe apply for. There's lots of ways to get financial aid. Is there anything else specifically related to college that you wanted to talk about?
Well, I guess, like, a big thing is with, like, I don't even know where to start with the application process, okay. And, like, I'm kind of nervous about getting in because I don't know if my grades are that good. Like, okay. They're pretty good, but I feel like they're not as good as they could be compared to other students that would be applying.
Okay. I would say, apply to any and all the colleges that you want. Just because you don't want to cancel one out just because you don't think that you'll get into it. Okay. I would say, take that chance, take that risk. Chances are, maybe you will get into every single college you apply to, and maybe you won't. But at least you know that you went out there and you applied to all of them that you could and that you wanted to. So I would say just do that. Pretty much all colleges will have applications online that you can PDF, they're usually on a PDF file, and you can download them and print them out and mail them into that college, okay. Or you can usually do them online. So if what we can do next time, just as an early goal here, in between now and next time, research some of those colleges that have healthcare programs and drama clubs and, what their costs are. Make maybe like a spreadsheet.
Okay.
And you can, do what the college is, how much it costs to go there, to live on campus, to get food, things like that. And where they are. You want to maybe go out of state, so definitely look some of those up. And then next time, when you come in, we can go through the list together and maybe make out, a top 5 or a top 10, and then go ahead and apply to all of those, and I think that would be a really good idea, and then that maybe will help you narrow it down.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah, so, and then I can show you kind of maybe online, we can go online together and look up your number 1 choice and find out where the application is and how to get to it and where the financial aid application is. Usually, you won't fill out the financial aid application until after you've been accepted.
Oh, okay.
So then, and it usually takes, let's see, it's January, so they'll probably get back to you, I would say for sure by the end of March.
Okay.
So then you can fill out that application, and then they'll probably get back to you again by the end of the school year, and then you can, talk it out with your parents, and that's obviously a really big thing too. How do they feel about you going out of state or staying home, or?
That's kind of one of the reasons why I came in, because I've talked with my parents, but they just don't really know, because neither of them went to college, and they were just kind of unsure but don't really know how to help me out, so I kind of just wanted to go in on my own and see what I could do, but maybe next time or another time I could bring my mom.
Oh, yes, definitely, and I can grab you some resources right before you leave to take home, and I'll just explain, about FAFSA and how to fill it out and what to do, and resources like that I can grab you so that you can show it to them, and next time totally bring them in and we can all go through it together, and I think that'll be really good.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about?
I guess not that I can think of. I mean, the only other thing was that I had been looking into 2-year colleges and all that technical schools, and I guess I don't really know what all of that means, but I think cost-wise sometimes the 2-year colleges look like they're cheaper.
Yep, and there's ways. A lot of students will go to community college for their first year, maybe 2 years, and get rid of a lot of those general classes, like math and English and things like that, because it is a lot less expensive to do a community college and then transfer into a university. So that's definitely something we can look into. A technical college, and maybe between now and next time, you want to look into what different kinds of healthcare you can do, because, there are 2-year programs where you could be an X-ray technician or a medical lab technician or things like that. And so those are 2-year programs, and then obviously won't be as expensive because you're not in school quite as long. So look into, what kind of fields maybe you want to go into, narrow it down a little more. We can always, usually students, when they're going to community college, they, pick one kind of close by to home, and then just live at home and just drive back and forth to the community college, because you're generally not there. You're only there for 1 or 2 classes, and then you can just go home and do your homework and eat there.
That sounds really nice.
So definitely let's look into that. The community colleges nearby, and look at their costs and look to see, and I still think that it would be a good idea to look into the universities maybe that you want to go to too, because then we can, not all community colleges transfer into universities, so certain classes sometimes just don't. So maybe we want to look into, which community colleges will transfer in, so we can do that as well.
Okay.
So let's make a quick list of, just different things to go through, and then next time, and I'll grab you those resources quick, and then next time we'll just talk it all out. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.